Hey guys, happy Thursday. It's Thursday today. I was hoping to come on yesterday, but as I think we all were affected by Facebook and Instagram having a little break, taking a little break yesterday, I wasn't able to get on. So I decided to come on today instead because it's Walk the Talk Wednesday on Thursday. And today we have a really cool topic that I wanted to talk about. And I was thinking that I talk about essential oils a lot, but I don't, I haven't explained a lot about, or haven't gone into great detail about why doTERRA, why just what essential oils are, how the oils are extracted, and how they're used. So I thought today would be a good day to talk about those things, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, so I'm just going to get straight into it. Essential oils are aromatic compounds. So what that means is the compounds that make up the plant the oils are extracted, and they can be extracted from the plants, and then also they can be harvested from the resin of trees, for instance, copaiba and frankincense. You take the resin from the tree and then you distill that and you make frankincense oil or copaiba oil, and both of those oils are incredible. I use them every single day. So anyway, on the plant side of things, you break down the plant and you extract the oils from that plant or that fruit, for instance, grapefruit, lemon, lime, wild orange. Those four big ones are you extract the oils from the rind of the fruit. So when you do that, you create a chemical reaction and you get the oils from that plant, and they are pretty volatile, meaning that when you put a drop of, let's see, I have over here some peppermint. Peppermint is an awesome one. I love peppermint. I use this every day. So you take a drop of this. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can. 2 drops just went into my hand. And just the drop alone, it just creates an aromatic experience. And it's volatile, meaning that when the oil gets into the air, it just disperses pretty quickly, and it can just evaporate really quickly. So that's what the volatility means. And why I'm always talking about putting essential oils with a carrier oil, which my favorite is fractionated coconut oil, meaning you take the fat out of the coconut oil so it doesn't harden at a certain temperature, and usually at 74, 75 degrees, it'll start turning into liquid, or below, right around that temperature, it'll either start to harden or start to turn into a liquid. So what you do to fractionate coconut oil is take out the fat, so it always stays a liquid. It's always viscous. So you can use that as a great carrier oil. It doesn't have a scent to it, so it doesn't add anything as far as, like, say, if you use olive oil. Olive oil is a good one too, but olive oil has like an earthy sort of, it comes from the ground, or from the olive tree, so it has sort of that scent. But the fractionated coconut oil doesn't have that scent. So I'm going to do that one more time, because the aromatic experience of essential oils is it gets up into your nasal cavity and into your brain and into your body within seconds, and it starts to go to work. And that aromatic experience you're having triggers something in your brain. We have all had times in our lives where scents, even to this day, something happened in your childhood, to this day, if you have that same smell cross your nasal area, your nose passages, that you will have that smell will bring you back to that event, whatever that is, your childhood, that event. Hi, Margie, nice that you're here. Glad that you're here. So that's what the aromatic experience means, is it just creates like this goodness. And why I am always diffusing citrus oils, because the citrus oils are very uplifting. They can focus you in. They just create a positive experience to whatever you're doing. Like if you've had something stressful or traumatic that's happened in your life, you can diffuse citrus oils, and it'll help to push that negativity out of your brain and push you into a different mindset. So there's that about the oils. And then the topical use for oils, like I just put it in my hand here. It's going to stay in my hand for a really long time. But like I said, with the volatility, the oils just start to evaporate and go into the air. So I will use peppermint, let's say in my kitchen, and then, many steps away, my husband will smell it instantly. It's just like, it's that volatile because it gets into the air and gets to go into where it needs to go. So if you want to use the oils topically, I talk about that a lot too. And I often make up different roller balls for whatever I'm choosing to target, whether it's sleep, whether it's anxiety, whether it's, supporting your liver, supporting your thyroid, or supporting your adrenal glands, or supporting your pancreas, or brain health, or whatever the case is, with children as well, whatever you're looking to tackle. So there's aromatically, there's topically, and then the third is internally. And with doTERRA oils, this is where I get into why doTERRA stands apart from other essential oil companies, because there are tons and tons of essential oil companies out there who are trying to get into the market, trying to get that piece of the pie, but they don't have what doTERRA has, and that is the CPTG put on every single bottle, which it says it right here. I don't know if you can see it. Certified, that's kind of blurry. Certified pure therapeutic grade. Here you go, Facebook. I'll put it up here for you too. Certified pure therapeutic grade. What that means is they set that standard. They set that standard for purity, quality, and effectiveness. And they do their own internal testing on the oils. And they also have a third-party company that's, I think, based in Pennsylvania, who also does testing of their oils and tests every single bottle. So if you look on the bottom of your bottle, there's a code on there. It is 6 digits, and what you do is you go to the internet and you type in your internet browser search bar source2u.com, and then it'll take you to the website, and you can punch in that 6-digit code, and it will tell you what is exactly in that bottle that you have in your hands. The purity of it, the constituents, all of that stuff you want to know. So it brings some peace of mind to know that what you're taking internally is pure, and it can be used therapeutically. And there is no one else out there who does this same thing. They cannot say that their essential oils can be used therapeutically, because they can't. They don't have the same process. They don't have the same relationships with farmers. They don't have the same distilling process and the same purity process. So, for instance, I have this bottle of, it's the Now brand, which is pretty popular. This is 4 ounces, and I think this is like $25 at the store. Excuse me. And it says 100% lavender on here, but these bottles are not tested like doTERRA is. And it says right here on the bottle, not to be taken internally. So if you want to use this because it's cheaper, I personally wouldn't use an essential oil other than doTERRA even to diffuse, because it's always going to be adulterated with something else. It's always going to be cut with something that's not pure, even though it says it's pure. The precautions on that is not set in stone, so they're able to manipulate and maneuver the way they want, even though it says 100% pure lavender on there. So there may be other things in here, and it doesn't even really, it smells a little bit like lavender, but the lavender that doTERRA has right here, I have it right here, is just like, it's amazing. And you can take this. It has a supplement fact on it, which lets you know that you can take this internally, and it's like, it's just, and the lavender that we harvest, we normally harvest it from either Bulgaria or France, because that's where it's grown best. And that's another aspect with doTERRA. They have amazing relationships with farmers around the world, where they go and they get their plants harvested. They work with the farmers. The farmers are able to gain employment and make a living and help their families and help their communities and give back. And they have distilleries there. So where these plants have grown either for hundreds or thousands of years, for instance, frankincense is grown in Somalia. We work with a lot of farmers in Somalia to help, with the growing process of the trees. My doggies have decided to play right next to me. So, and one of them is a little vocal. So anyway, they work with the farmers. Kimber, stop. So, hey, stop. No. Hello, I'm back. So they work with the farmers locally, and hang on, guys. All right, sometimes you just got to step in. So they work with the farmers locally. How did I know it was Kimber? Oh, Kimber's the only one who likes to talk when she plays. Grace doesn't talk, but Kimber talks. So they work with the farmers, and they establish relationships. They are paid really, really well, and then they harvest and they distill all of the plants, the trees and all of that for doTERRA, and then we get to circulate it around the world. So it's really cool because you get to be a part of it, and you get to know that you're helping people around the world who don't have a lot of outlets for their that was sarcasm. Gotcha. I kind of thought that was, but I wanted to tell you anyway. You get to be a part of it and realize that you're helping a local community or local communities who don't have a lot of outlets for either creativity or a lot of employment opportunities. So it's just really wonderful to be able to help and give back in that way. So when you're taking the oils internally, the one thing you have to know is that it should say and has to say supplement fact on the side of the bottle, which most of them do. There's the ones that don't, should not be internalized, and those are usually the blends. A lot of the blends that we have shouldn't be used internally. Some of them can be used internally, but most of them cannot, and you'll know that. But it's just really, really, really awesome to know that there is an essential oil company out there who really, truly, truly is above board with everything, who sets the bar for everything, and that it's really changing healthcare, because you get to be in charge of your personal and self-care. Because essential oils can be used for many things. I've used them for many things. You can use them for emotional health and well-being. You can learn about the different oils and how they interact with your body as far as bringing your emotions back into balance and things like that. And I am just so thrilled to have these tools in my arsenal, and I know that I can just use them in any way I can. The one thing about oils is they're not like a replacement for if you need to go to the doctor, you go to the doctor. I mean, if you have strep throat, you need to go see a doctor to help with that. But the cool thing about oils is that you can boost your immune system, so you can be preventative with that. And so you hopefully won't even get to the point that you have strep throat, that you can be preventative with it and build up your immune system and just be kind to your body, be kind to yourself, and good to yourself and good to your health. So that situation won't even arise. I became a wellness advocate in August of 2017, and I started using them right away, but I needed to learn about the oils first. And so I really was kind of desperate because my husband was really suffering with allergies. I was suffering with things like not being able to sleep well and hormone imbalance and anxiety, a little bit of anxiety and just life stuff. And it was like, okay, I've always been about learning things and then putting them into action. And when it comes to my health, that's how I tackled all the problems I had after thyroid surgery. When I became my health went downhill when I was diagnosed with pretty severe adrenal fatigue in 2013. And so it was like, okay, I want to learn about these oils and I'm going to implement them in my life. So when I started to implement them, I started to see all these different things. And, some people may think, okay, I'm using it aromatically, but I'm not noticing anything. But you do, because it works, it gets in there and works on your brain. And it's pretty incredible when you start to notice what you're feeling and the difference that it makes. I started using Balance, sorry. Balance is a great blend. I'm pretty sure that I have it here. Yes. Balance is like it's like an evergreen scent to it because it has Siberian fir in it. I believe it's Siberian fir, spruce. I'm sorry. It has spruce in it. It has spruce in it, and that's the smell that you smell the most. But the evergreen or the spruce scents, things like that, they are very grounding, and that's what this oil blend is all about. It's about balancing your emotions, and so that's one of the first oils that I started using to help balance my emotions, balance my anxieties, and it did a really good job of that. So I was hooked after that. And then my husband's allergies were greatly lessened. And then you should do other things as well. Changing your diet if you need to, getting more exercise if you need to, trying to diminish stressors that's always a part of everyone's life. So adding the oils in as part of your daily routine, and that's what you need to make it. It's like a routine. If you don't have it as a routine, if you use it here and there, you're not going to really notice the benefits until you start using them on a consistent basis. Being consistent is important. It's key. It's key in life as it stands. So, all right, I've been on here for almost 20 minutes. I just wanted to give a little bit more background as to why I talk about the oils all the time, and that I'm not just coming online to tell everybody about an oil. I actually believe in these oils, and I love what they've done for my life and for other people's lives that I've worked with and that I help. And it's pretty incredible to see transformation take place all around. I love it. So if anything you hear strikes a chord in you, you can always reach out to me if you have questions, if you have a specific health challenge you want to tackle. We can get started with that. We can get on either a health plan, or we can dig in deeper towards getting you to better health. And it's really an amazing thing to know that you don't have to, it just takes a lot of stress off your shoulders. That's it. It just takes a lot of stress off your shoulders. So that being said, I hope you guys are having a happy Thursday. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. And if you're watching this later on, I usually come on Wednesdays, but since Facebook and Instagram decided to take a break yesterday, that's why I'm on here on Thursday, but I'll be back. I'm starting new Quick Tip Tuesday, so I'm going to post like a quick little 1 or 2 minute video on different tips and stuff on how to use your oils, or something about oils, or any other what's the word I'm looking for? Any other product that I like that dōTERRA has. And then Wednesdays I do Walk the Talk Wednesdays. So I'm here. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you later, guys. See ya. Bye.